It's obvious. He's very good.
Hot Chocolate Baptism says, "What a Game of Thrones ass name." Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rhaegar.
Absolutely.
Should we just keep it moving?
Yeah.
All right. Minnesota at number 25. I could honestly see them double dip at corner.
Yeah.
Do something that the Packers did a couple of years ago, taking King and Alexander, kind of like late first, early second round. I do think with the wide receivers coming off the board, with Stephon Diggs going out, someone else to go alongside Adam Thielen. I think here they go Denzel Mims out of Baylor.
Ooh!
Get a speedy, rangy guy who can go deep, who can catch some balls.
All right. So can I? Let's see. First off, Denzel Mims. I have them going Denzel Mims at this exact spot. So kudos to you, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, I think Denzel Mims, when we watched him before, I was not fully sold on him. Since then, I have kind of fallen for him, dude. I think he might be... I think he has a sneaky chance to be, like, the second or third best wide receiver out of this draft.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... It's one of those things where he's like the project guy, right? He's like the athletic guy.
So it's like, the argument is that he's a project, but the argument I saw that convinced me was watch his Senior Bowl footage, and you see him suddenly run routes, and it's like, oh no, he's already actually kind of decent at running routes. Just Baylor's offense didn't have him doing so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, and like, if you watch, it's true, he just dominates. Like, no one can keep up with him. And he ran a 4.38 40 at the combine, I believe. He's 6'3", he's got a high vertical, he's like 210 or 215, he's muscly. And like, yeah, like I was saying, once you see him running routes, you're like, oh yeah, he's getting separation. He's quick, he's strong, he's like able to... He's not just a burner, He seems like he has potential to be like a genuine wide receiver one. I really like that pick.
Cool.
Cool. Alrighty, so Dolphins. So in my mock draft, I have the Dolphins, and this is... How did they get this pick? What's this one? Is this Jalen Ramsey? No.
This is via
not Jalen Ramsey. I mean,
for the Laramie Tunsil trade.
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey. I had them going Cesar Ruiz on mine and just being like, just put someone on the offensive line. That said, you know what? Shout out to my PFF fellas. I'm going Josh Jones, tackle out of Houston.
That's who I have him going here. I like it.
You gotta protect Tua. I'm not gonna show highlights because it's boring, but
yeah.
From all accounts of people who understand O-line play better than he is good.
Yeah, cool. And before I say a little bit about that, let me just say for the Seattle Seahawks fans in the chat, we got Seattle's pick coming up next. So give us your recommendations. Your picks, your opinions there. But I agree. Offensive line is a need for Miami. I don't think they need to necessarily use one of their top picks on it, but they're going to want some starter quality players to keep Tua upright. I mean, this seems like a great pick. I see Josh Jones, or at least with the guys off the boards already, I see Josh Jones. It seems like he's kind of the bottom of tier one of the tackles. So, like, being able to slide in there and get that guy before other guys start coming off the board could be a good value for that pick. Because I have heard that, the tackles sort of, there's not a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's sort of like a top grouping of guys, and we'll see how teams rank them and prefer them and pick them as it goes on. But yeah, offensive line for Miami, good pick here.
Yeah.
Should we move on to Seattle?
Yeah. What you got?
All right. So let's see. In the chat, they say Seahawks should draft Herbert and convert him to TE, put him on the Corey Littleton bulking regimen, and watch him thrive. JJ Goat says really wants Cesar Ruiz. Ooh, okay, yeah, like the number one interior lineman on the board here. Yeah, let's see, because what is Seattle's O-line looking like these days?
It's like better than it historically is, but it's not good, I don't think.
Yeah, they got Mike Iupati, Ethan Pocic, DJ Fluker, Brandon Shell, Dwayne Brown. Yeah, offensive line's not looking great. In my mock draft, I had them taking a D tackle here, but I'm thinking that you can get more. Value out of we're maybe at the point where you can start to get some other tackle prospects later in the draft. The big names are already off the board, but you could lock in an elite interior O lineman here. So yeah, let's go. I do like a match of Cesar Ruiz somewhere else. Let me see. Has anyone else said anything in the chat? Secondhand guy. Okay. Oh, really want Cesar Ruiz, but John Schneider likes to trade down. People are predicting Justin Britt to be released as a cap casualty. Secondhand guys on $5 million deals, except Brown. I fully expect John Schneider to trade down here, but as the board falls right now, let's get to chat what they want. Let's put Cesar Ruiz out of Michigan right there for the Seattle Seahawks.
I love it.
So the only reason I was hesitant to do that is because the next pick is the Baltimore Ravens, and I like the idea of the Baltimore Ravens getting Cesar Ruiz as well. Just like bolster up the middle of that O-line, help the running game a little bit.
After
help
Marshall
support,
Yanda's retirement,
Lamar Jackson in after the departure of Marshall Yanda. But I don't think I can deny the needs of the team right in front of them.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, cool. Cool. Alrighty, so that means I am picking for Baltimore. So I have them going Zach Bond from Wisconsin. He's a linebacker.
Okay. Pass rushing linebacker, right?
So he was a pass rusher in college, but he has like really good every time he's put in coverage, he succeeded. And he has been very open about wanting to transition to an off-ball linebacker in the pros.
Cool.
And projects as an off-ball linebacker who then can blitz very well.
Okay.
I see him as potentially being a pretty similar player to Patrick Queen in a lot of ways, but maybe like a little bit bigger.
Okay.
He's just a capable coverage guy. They don't have anything at linebacker. He was
Sure.
I'm into players who've switched positions in their collegiate careers. I think it's sort of like the intersport version of like playing multiple sports and the effect that has on you, where it's like actually specialization is only helpful to a point, and having like a general skill set in a lot of ways helps you out. It's like how Akeem Olajuwon came to basketball at a late age and was immediately incredible because he was good at soccer. So his like footwork worked. Like
lots of good like basketball, football crossover guys. Lots of good baseball, football crossover guys.
Yeah, and Zach Bond was a high school quarterback, and I'm into that. You're a quarterback. Yeah. You think about the game in a slightly different way than other position groups do. I'm into it. I think it's a really good fit, and I think he's gonna be there.
Going to a smart coaching staff. Mm-hmm. I like it.
And is probably their biggest true need. I would say interior O-line is pretty big as well, but I do think I don't know. I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Alrighty. You have you have Tennessee. Let's see. Barbecue Seth. Green Bay's coming up, so get in the chat real quick. JJ Goad says Austin Jackson is still available, and I like him too, but remember Seattle has no problem reaching for somebody if they think he's their guy. I could see a dark horse like Jeremy Chin or Kyle Duggar, the safeties. My only argument against that is that you guys sneakily have a pretty good secondary. I don't think you need to bolster
Quandre Diggs, thanks to him wanting to not play in Detroit anymore.
And then one last thing, Seattle likes athletes. They can coach technique, but you can't coach athleticism. I agree. I actually had the Seahawks going with Terrell Lewis, edge guy from Bama, who is someone who just has these crazy measurements. Like, he is almost an exact match to Javon Curse, but doesn't have the production. And my reason for them picking him was that that's such a Seattle pick, to be like, yeah, I can get... Oh, is he an athletic clone to Javon Curse? Great. I'm going to take him. I'm going to figure out how to use him.
I see them taking a safety, but not with their first pick.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Yeah, I think they're gonna go elsewhere here. But yeah, and yeah, I like your breakdown of Zach Bond too.